the certain ones that the most I call upon to do a different work.
Now when this come the man called Sayan Kuti alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
I just one day, I know be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. I say, yeah, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. Come, Zilla.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guy should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely drive and make it back in by the grace of. Some guy love talk, but them face the back what will be must be.
Now my late night day, I don't get time to chase cloud. I'm all happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people in the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love me like them.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Driven in. Khan deals with that nice and simple. So, what can they make of this? Has a look and plays it forward. No, he's just misjudged that one. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Schneider. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rui Costa. Marmouche. Mbappe. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you have to say how clever...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. First quarter of an hour gone. Cafu. Still goalless at the moment. Mbappe. And it's Batistuta. And he plays one through. And Marmouche! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 20 minutes is number 8.
Bangladesh have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get it back? He'll try to keep this alive. Threads one in. And now they can clear their lines. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. And he decides to cross it. That's a decent clearance. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Marmouche looking to add to his goal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Maldini. Impressive jump! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a searching pass. That is a great pick out. And he's gone looking for safety.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos... He's had a shot! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Madrid really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Bangladesh get the second half started. Mateus, played into space. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Mateus. Oh, super find. And he shoots! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Goulet. Substitution in progress.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And here's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Batistuta! Silvestre. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. 60 minutes played. Lewandowski. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Quality ball.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lovely, now then. Lewandowski. Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. Pass is just off target.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Schneider.
Duke
Number
with the
13,
clearance.
Castolo. Coming on the field.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Number 10, Owen. Number
Roberto
21,
Carlos, just like so many of his
Dani Olmo.
contemporaries, is
Number
proving
5,
very good at driving
Filippo
forward.
Inzaghi.
The ball goes in. Dani Olmo getting this one clear.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get on the end of this? And a header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But that signals the very end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So what do you take away from it?
No, be only you, it walk come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, be only you, it walk come. Like a red, never walk alone.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Marquinhos gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Sneijder! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Sneijder certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, just skips past his man. And it's Berbatov. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Busquets. Xavi Alonso. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's been hooked away. Makaleli. Now it's Berbatov. Makaleli. He's got away. Decent chance! And it's a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Sneijder. Plays a sharp little ball here. Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Couler. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Sneijder. Oh, that's real chance! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Filippo Inzaghi. Busquets. Arda Güler. That's a good ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's going to go a long way. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
A quick reminder
We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time tries one from range! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Here comes the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Iniesta. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Otto. Knocks it into space. Foot in. Threads one in. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Mateus. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it? And the finish! Oh, good finish. And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Guler.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Schneider. Number
So we have a
20,
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from
Coming
here?
on the field, number 21,
Knocks it out wide.
Dani Olmo. Number
Well
9,
seen, saw that
Neymar.
coming. Looks a
Number
foul.
10,
Yep, referee's given it.
Owen.
And he is going into that little black book. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to play it through.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar thinks about the shot. Berbatov.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Mateus. Cannavaro robs him of possession.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Into the last 5 minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neymar.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Sergi is one whose deliveries we all know
2
about.
added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. Baresi cuts it out. And the referee brings it to a close. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Forlan!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It's a loose ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Zanetti, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now, who's going to be first to this? So, third corner of the game. Forlan goes short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Nice looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. This is a promising build-up. Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this? He's found a way through. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hazard. And Berbatov! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now that's well seen too. And he's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that was very necessary. Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona get their fourth corner. Zanetti. Shot, surely! That was mighty close. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Dumfries. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's there to belt it away. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Batistuta. And that is a little undercooked.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shoots! Batistuta! Glorious!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Madrid obviously have a half-time lead, but it has come very much against the run of play.
Madrid just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Batistuta.
Down to business again.
Schneider.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Good chance here! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but big chance! Owen! Sensational! a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. The movement's so precise. Inzaghi! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Forlan. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's dealt with that really well. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Owen. And he welcomes it in. It's Inzaghi! Now, how often do you see that?
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good
Every silver line was a gold mine as the sun was fading. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Lost your mother. Don't know if you'll recover. Like so many others that said you run like a racehorse. I said you fall like a blowtorch. I said it took a long, long time to get here, but yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Every silver line was a gold mine as the sun was fading. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. And he said, I'm coming up, don't you dare bring me down. I'm coming up, don't you dare bring me down. And hey, hey, this night's not wasted.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
And he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Schneider. It's out for a goal kick. Raul. Diouf. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Fiore! Goal! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in. It's been slipped through. And it's been hooked away. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jupe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Spread to the right. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Schneider.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Knocks it out wide. He can run onto that. Inzaghi! And again! And that's a sharp finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, off the bar! And the pass is intercepted. He's in a good position here. Great chance! They've scored! And that was as close to certain as can be. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back. Goes for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Well timed, excellent interception. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Busquets. And Goulet looking for the run. That has been cut short. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Bangladesh really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Raul, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Ambitious ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Busquets. And here's Raul. And claimed it back swiftly.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Played in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Driving on and making good progress. And he's found a... There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chance here to counter. Goulet. And this is Inzaghi. And now they can clear their lines. It's a throw-in.
Madrid really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's quick to return it. Cafu. Oh, it's come loose. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that they're...
We talk about our differences, and we don't talk.